Hey Sagittarius, what's up? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your everything energy check-in for you and the ones on your mind that, even though I'm pulling on the current energies for the end of August at the time of recording this live, whenever you clicked on this reading, it popped its way into your algorithm and you decided to come and hang out with us is divinely guided and perfect timing as always, as these are timeless and meant to find you exactly when you need them the most, all right? And thanks for being here too. Whatever message comes out, I will convey it across to you, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, but don't worry. Because when you're with me, I am your ride or die. I got your back. I'm your protector. You're covered. All right. I got you. Because it's why I'm Archer. I have been called the Sag Whisperer before. All right. So when everybody else wants to kind of cast bad stuff your way or judge you before they know you and pigeonhole you as a Sagittarius, I got your back. All right. And to everybody that wants to do that, you're totally right. Saggy terrorist. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I stay away. Go somewhere else. Right. Don't worry, Sag, I got you covered. We just weeded out a whole bunch of riffraff. You're good. All right? It's cool. Let's do it, Sag. All right, God. Now that we've handled getting that part out of the energies, let's talk about the ones on Sag's mind, shall we? Because this is Sagittarius' reading, so everybody else can just be patient. Literally, right? I know. All right, let's go. Tap me into Sagittarius energy. Let's do this. Here we go. Okay. Oh my God, I haven't heard that song in a minute. I'm hearing Jewel. I'm hearing the "Who will save your soul when it comes to the time now?" Okay, maybe that's in your playlist, or you're going to hear it in the not too distant future, or it's just a favorite of yours. Let's find out. All right, let's go. 2 shuffles. Let's do it. 1 and 2. Whoa, that's the 6 of Wands. Sagittarius, when you completely do not suspect it, your victory shows up, just like Caitlin Petty making it through downtown Broadway traffic to get to the CMA Fest on time and pulling it off with 5 minutes to spare. Boom, that's how Sag rocks a 6 of Wands. When you least suspect it, the 10 of Cups rolls up right along with it. Leo, Pisces energy. I think something that started in your mind germinating during Leo season is getting ready to come to completion to get you into the 10 of Cups. I dig this vibe for you. We're ready. When my deck pops a card, especially the 6 of Wands, you're getting a good reading, all right? So let's find out. 2 shuffles. Let's do it. We got to keep the energetical rhythm. It's just like when you start a song. You don't start a song without going 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. The Page of Wands jumped out too. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of Leo energy popping out here. Somebody could definitely be a musician or a singer or something. Between the music coming out, the cards popping, and the 4 of Wands, it could be your twin flame. And we did get the 4 of Wands during your reading at the every sign got the 4 of Wands. I knew it was going to be Twin Flame Week here on the channel, so I got you covered. I think for some of you guys though, it's not just the twin flame energy, because the 4s are the Re's in the tarot. This is about your rewards, rehabilitating, recharging, and being ready to go forward. It's a card of union. The ark being brought to Jerusalem. When you least suspect it, your 6 of Wands gets brought right to your covenant. Okay, that works. All right, let's go. As I was saying, 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the super sassy, successful Sagittarius. The only sign worthy of 5 syllables. Right? I know, exactly. It says a lot right there, you know? Over energy is the 9 of Swords. Peter denying Jesus. It feels to me like you're trying to do your best to like blend into your surroundings. King of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and kind of just be a little bit of like a flower on the wall and just write out some crazy changes that are happening in your life. And like, you know, you've been trying to like do your best to like really try to adjust to a lot of changes in your life, right? 2 of Swords, right? And it's almost feeling like it's got you kind of in the vibes of like, the Wizard of Oz may resonate to you, because I'm seeing Dorothy with the ruby slippers, the whole "there's no place like home," clicking your heels together. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. It's almost as if some of the changes that you've had to go through are ones that might not have been fully by your choice, but you fear as though it was like the results of some of the consequences of your actions. 2 of Swords. God testing Abraham's faith, which that was never fair. Why, leave Isaac alone. What did he do to you? Right? He was a good kid. Him and I dug at each other. The Devil card, you're blaming yourself for where you're at in life, but I'm being told that you made all the right choices. 5 of Wands, and nobody's ever told you that. You would just like to hear for once in your life, 5 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, the 5 stages of grief. You would just like for once in your life to hear, you were right, Sagittarius, you did the right thing. right? Well, would it help if it comes right from the grandfather straight above God? Because he's been with you through all this. And even though it's been a lot, he wouldn't test you this far if the rewards coming in were not going to be beyond epic. You're beating Toby at his own game. And same thing with who will save your soul. So maybe you guys feel like you've been Nine of Swords, ostracized, outcast, relocated, had to change locations. It's just been a mess, right? You're coming to the end of it, and you're going to find out exactly why all that stuff was happening to you. All right? So I got your back. Let's go for it. Shall we? We shall. That's what we do here. Okay, cool. All right, current conditions at Sagittarius. Let's check the incoming energies. Here we go. That's right, W. Archer Broadcasting Corporation. Now over to Archer with the weather. Anyways, sorry, I don't know. I would have never, I made it through a little bit of Specs Howard Broadcasting, but I would have never made it because I did not in any way have the ability to sit still and talk in a newscaster's voice. Could you picture me being like, and in other news, a cat was stuck in a tree. Over to you, Hugh. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I'd be like, hey, there was a cat stuck in a tree, guys. You believe this stuff? Look at this. Hold on, let's go to the video. I didn't make it through the school. Anyways, I don't know. Random Archer fact that nobody cares about. I have no clue why I even brought that up, unless somewhere there's a Sag that was curious. Well, there you go. It does look like you're coming out of an era where someone tried the destiny swap with you. I don't think you sold your soul, but I think somebody else did, and they wanted out of a bad contract, and like that's how they came into your life, trying to do a little bit of a destiny swap on you with the Hangman. Pisces energy on this one. Some of you guys might even have some deep Pisces in your chart, or even a stellium possibly. Maybe they do. But yeah, the Five of Pentacles. I think some of you rubbed off on them, while some of them rubbed off on you. And like, I see you've had to work a lot to clear those blockages and kind of like Hangman energy, wipe the slate totally clean, right? Because you aren't the card of patience, okay? My Sag grandma taught me that when she was teaching me Tarot de Marcel and stuff way back in the day. That's her deck over here. But the thing on this is she used to tell me that the ability to wipe that slate clean and come unstuck from a vibrational cycle like this, when people get to that point, it's very much what causes the confusion for both Sagittarius and Pisces, because the true definition of the Hanged Man is patience. It's the card that puts himself into the Hangman's tree of life to take that time to think. It's why Pisces takes so long to think of stuff, right? But when they do, it's awesome, you know? But then your card is about balance, moderation, tempering your emotions, you know, being able to blend water and alchemy in that. You're ready to blend, to alchemize, to create. And when everybody keeps going, hang on, temperance, Sagittarius, hold tight, be patient. You're like, that does not compute. And so you're like, you know what? I'm just going to do me for a minute and let you guys all figure out what's going on, right? And you are at that point of getting back to when times were fun, right? The Knight of Cups, King David, playing his harp after midnight and his dad yelling at him, put that thing down. It's a pretty instrument, but you'll never make a living off of it. And David's like, watch me. Is Ephesians 5:19 much, right? The thing on it is that you're just coming out of this era and you're getting ready to become unstuck because you have been carrying all of the burdens. Five of Pentacles, the parable of the bleeding woman. You've been carrying everyone else's burdens for so long that you're coming to a point of stopping doing that. It's why you're the Ten of Wands, putting the burdens down, because you carry everybody else's stuff. They all come to you with their problems, need you to help them out, need you to listen to them and take care of them. And before you know it, your back hurts and you're laying on your bed with tennis balls or those big foam rollers. Or somebody needs a chiropractor's a visit, or somebody is a chiropractor. Whoa, interesting. Okay. But it's like, you know what you want for your future. You're creating, you're manifesting, you're the card of alchemy. All right. And I do see the results of your work getting ready to unfold for you with this Hanged Man. Okay. So it's actually, you're already past the point. I can't say, well, it's going to get worse before it gets better. You've been through worse. It actually is beginning to get better. Okay. I dig that. That's some strong messages off those cards. Some of you guys are totally into tarot. Interesting. Okay. Now, let's get into the love department already, starting with the past person, all right? Because you are allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just tarot reader. Nah, tarot tell you what to do her. I'm just the map reader, but you got free will still too. But the Nine of Swords is the overall energy. This is the card of silence. Up all night, playing, staring at the ceiling on repeat, helping Caitlin's Spotify count go up. But it's like, it's a nice song. I like it, but I wouldn't mind listening to it with Sagittarius, you know? So the silence is actually getting to both of you guys. But Sagittarius, 7 of Pentacles into the 8 of Wands tells me that it was not you. It was them. You tried everything you could with the parable of the sower to make this work with the 8 of Wands. You did make the right choice here. But again, wow, my grandmother is showing through big time. My childhood was awesome. I had 2 Sag grandmas, November 24th and December 20th. I mean, it was cool. Anyhow, Grandma explained to me that this card here, when the Ace of Cups comes out in a past person, it does show somebody cleaning the slate and wanting to start fresh, but not pick up where the cycle left off, okay? I doubt this was you in any way, shape, or form. This was somebody that really needed a change of mindset, and that's why you were brought into their lives. The sucky part is you took the brunt of the fallout, you know? So we'll find out what's up with it. I'll get clarifiers to go deep. Now, I need some energies on the new person vibes. This could either be somebody you're involved with, or if you are resonating with that wallflower energy. Oh, I'm hearing the wallflowers. Maybe that's wow, somebody totally music speaks to you guys, because I'm totally hearing that. Come on, try a little. Nothing is forever. There's got to be something better than in the middle. Anyways, oh, there totally is something better than in the middle. Queen of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Cancer, Taurus, Pisces energy. Wow, there is heavy-duty Pisces energy on this reading. There's also a lot of Cancer, too. Whoa. Given, at some point in everybody's life, they've dealt with the Cancer. It's okay. This person, though, this person's rather practical about how they love. And it might be the fact that they're so practical about how they love that they get so logical that they don't show a lot of love. They're too logical. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. They're totally pinging my Virgo energy. And I've noticed that ever since that the Earth transited and entered into Virgo, my Cancer placements like got put on mute or pause. Even Mama T caught one when I took her for a doctor's appointment. She's like, "Why are you acting like such a Virgo?" I'm like, "I don't know." But I'm picking up on this. You could even been dealing with Virgo. And I might just be tying into the energy kind of good with this person. Because it's like this is, oh yeah, 6 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. This is that person that like is very hyper focused on themselves, okay? The one that like, you know who this is, right? This is that one person like in your friend circle that knows the tea on everybody, right? Or it's the one person at work that like every time they come into work, they're like, right, that's right. And like, so they don't say much out loud, but then behind the scenes, they like totally are checking you out. You know what I mean? It's like, some of you guys totally do work together, because I just heard, I hate seeing Sagittarius leave, but I like watching them walk away. Oh, I actually just heard a Sag go, "Oh, thanks." Okay. So, oh, okay. Judgment free zone. It's cool. Anyways, King of Cups. This person actually has some hidden confidence. All right. They've been through the journey on this self-love. So this is okay. Maybe there's an age difference or something, but I really suspect this person is just kind of young at heart. The name Hannah might even resonate to you, or Nehemiah. For some of you guys, this person might be a single parent, because I did get drawn to the widow's generosity on this and Taurus energy. So maybe there is a little something behind the scenes that they might be a little nervous about. Like maybe Sag doesn't want a ready-made family. Or maybe, what if I'm not ready yet because I lost a spouse, or it was at least like a relationship they went through that was a breakup so bad. It felt like the person passed. But the King of Cups to the Queen of Cups is literally showing that you guys actually, you've been on this journey and this path your whole lives, destined to come together. The King and the Queen of Cups. You guys signed up for this before you were born. The age difference might be because of a delay due to the widow's generosity. This person might have missed an incarnation, or one of you guys did. That's why there's an age difference, because one of you guys made it to the new vessel in time. You guys are supposed to be like 6 or 7 weeks apart. And then what happened was one of you guys lollygagging around probably, or looking for their keys, didn't make it to the vessel. Some poor person somewhere in the world had to have a miscarriage. Then they were like, "Oops, I did it again." Okay, Britney Spears. And then so they had to like jump into another vessel, and that's why there's an age difference. It's very textbook twin flame soulmate vibes. But the King and the Queen of Cups, you guys are a divine couple. This is real love between the two of you for completing your journeys. And it's balanced. Like one of you guys is mild, the King of Cups, who turns the cup of love inward, and one of you guys is totally the wild side. The Queen of Cups pours the cup out onto everybody else, right? This is a little different than what you've been through before. And this is why you're not telling anybody about it. This is why none of the other tarot readers can get a fix on you. And they're like, oh, Sagittarius must just be worried about money, I guess. No love. Here's what actually is going down, Sag. Okay, this is why the other channels can't grab it. Some can. The elevated readers can grab it. Okay, this is some serious stuff because your energy as a worker, literally, if you feel odd vibes or feel like you can see into everybody's soul and like you're some like, and especially if you've been through like your life has just felt like a constant battle, it's because you are a highly elevated chosen one and God has put an energetical lock on you that nobody is allowed. Like he tells demons, he tells all the bad stuff, anybody like that, Sagittarius is off limits. And God can do that. And the demons follow that rule. It's an unwritten spiritual law. And if they don't, God has the ability to end the soul's existence. Man in black flashy thingy, you never existed. So even demons follow this rule because even demons don't want to go nowhere, right? They got to stick around and keep bullying people, right? But you're not, so you feel it. Everything you've been through has all been your intuition over the years pinging to the attacks hitting your molecular bonded shell, right? That like the AK-47 bullets just bounced right off that hood, not a scratch, but you felt it, right? Ding, 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 right? But you're protected. You're the battlefield. You're not you're above a light worker. You're the energy is around you. This is deep, and this person sees it. This person's coming in. They're not like the past because you'll find out that you guys, your energies haven't mirrored. They are parallel. You'll find out that you guys have been on the exact same life journeys. Similar breakups, similar relationship vibes. It's so scary, freaky. It's like, whoa, too similar. This is a high level energy. So this part's gonna be deep. I love reading for you, Sag. You make me work the 9th house. Sag Neptune, at your service. Let's do this. All right, totally, man, you got Cancer and Pisces energy, pretty heavy duty. Leo's here, figures, but it's probably because Cancer's here. Could be a cusper vibe. It's all right. For some reason, they roam together. And the whole thing about the lion's paw, where you know how the mouse pulls the thorn out of the lion's paw? I have no clue, but that story resonates to you somehow, doesn't it? Maybe you were always the mouse helping pull the thorns out of the lion's paws over the years, only to have the lion roar at you after you helped them out, right? The magician. Look at you go with your bad self. The Queen of Cups. Shut the front door. Okay, if you are a single Sag right now and you haven't met this person yet, you are totally manifesting them in. When you sit in the car crying before you go in your home at night, I'll never have this. I'll always have this. I'll never have this, and I won't have this. God's like, oh, Sagittarius, just you wait. Like God's really like, oh, we've got it. Like ordinary is not going to do for Sagittarius. We got to ante this up for Sag. Strength card. Some of you guys might even work in a casino or have plans to go to one. On the 4 of Cups, you don't think it's going to happen, but look what's underneath there. It's Temperance. Sgt. Pepper era. That is it. When the Beatles went quiet and stopped touring and they didn't tell anybody they were going to quit touring, the newspapers started publishing out saying, oh, Beatles must have dried up. Oh, Beatles must be done. They must have broke up. Meanwhile, they're busting their butt to beat Brian Wilson and Pet Sounds. And what do? They come out, they don't get frustrated by it. They're not like, oh God, the news is talking bad about us. We better release something, guys. We got to do something about this. They're like, oh, no. Just you wait. And what happens? Boom. Sgt. Pepper. You're getting ready to come in like out of the collarless suit era. The younger, timid energies and, singing She Loves You. You're putting on your Pepper uniform and you're literally just like how the Beatles created their own energies, their own personas, so they weren't bound by the constrictions of the 4 touring Beatles. They were able to be whatever they wanted to be. You're manifesting the magician. And you're coming out of that lower vibration cycle. And man, it's just getting ready to happen for you. That's the thing. And you guys will meet in a very odd way because George and Patty, they met on the set of A Hard Day's Night. No plans at all. They were all there to work and found love. Some of you guys, a new person could be a work connection. But dude, this is George Martin. This is the man who, this is the official 5th Beatle. Sorry, Pete Bust. Anyways, I'm July 7th. I support Ringo. Can't help it. And I don't care. All right. No fan mail. Peace and love. Anyways, the thing on this is, you know what you want for your future with this magician card. You want real love. And you're willing to wait because you know your worth. but you're kind of tired of waiting. It makes sense. You know, it's like that saying, it's kind of like it is, but it isn't, Archer. And I'm like, I get it. Everybody else might be like, what are you talking about, Sag? But I'm like, yeah, it is, but it isn't. I totally get it. You're cool with the patience and the waiting, but you wouldn't mind it if it showed up because you're getting a little tired of patient waiting. I totally get it. I got you. This makes sense. With the strength card, you're like, I'm running out of one last doses of willpower, but you're getting ready to disconnect from the old energies of that older, timid energy, right? And come into your Sasha Fierce, Beyonce vibes and come back, right? It's a transformation and level up. The thing on it is that like your energy might still have you at the moment feeling confused as you ascend. Ace of Swords, the Chariot, and the Empress. Remember, this is the week ahead. And the only reason I made that Five of Swords face is because literally it's like, what's going to happen? There must be another monkey wrench in the works, right? And just as you're getting ready to say, fine, not my circus, not my monkeys, that's when it's like that lag when you first push the gas pedal down on your car and it's like, come on, go car, go, and then all of a sudden the transmission locks in and it plants you in your seat. You get ready for the ride of your life. And the Empress on the Chariot, you're about to receive a whole lot of incoming blessings. This will, like, literally, it's like you're going to overcome all those crossed energies, those weird swordsy things that gets up in your head and gets you to the point of like bleed back. You know, think of it like, okay, if you are in a recording studio and like the drum mic picks up the guitar amp, you keep getting multiple signals crossed paths and it leaves you feeling confused because of the mind games that people have ran on you for so long. But when you level up into this Empress and Chariot vibes, that's an Empress that's indestructible. That's that bulletproof Cancerian crab shell, the molecular bonded shell that I was just talking about. I called it before it showed up. Some of you guys could totally be dealing with the Cancer. The Cancer-Sag connection is strong in this energy. That may help explain some of the unexplainable, overwhelming emotions because most everybody says Cancer and Sagittarius don't work out. I happen to have noticed that they do. I have multiple confirmed cases of Cancers and Sagittarius that have been married for 20, 30 plus years. And they come to me for their client readings because guess what happens? Every relationship still has fights and still has issues. But for some reason, those two signs are the couples that are willing to work through all the problems instead of just being like, that's it, I'm out. Right? Especially for my Cancer female Sag males. For some reason, the Sag males like to mention how the Cancer girls like to throw the wrench in the works. I don't know. Maybe my Sag men can understand with me on that. Some of you guys might have kids with this person that's on your mind, or there could be even connections to children from another relationship. Cancer and Leo energy are pretty strong. And you could be born on the 3rd, the 7th. Something about March 17th is a date that resonates to you. March 19th. You could be born on the 19th or the 17th, possibly. Then we've got the 5th. Yep, that was the 5 of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups, that's the 12th card. So that's 12th. Oh, 12-12 might be a day or a time that you keep seeing on the clock, or it could be 12-12. I could be talking to either you or your person born at 12-12 or something too. I just think the repeating 12s have been stalking you. And here's how you know, because you're like, well, Sag, you're Archer. I'm Archer, you're Sag. Pay attention. Hold on. Okay. The thing about it is you're like, this is all beautiful. It sounds dreamy, and a lot of tarot readings talk about this, but yet it never happens. How will I know when it's going to happen? The thing that you'll see on the signs to let you know, if you have been being stalked by repeating numbers more than you've been stalked by that creepy ex you're not interested in getting back, right? Here's how you know it's happening. You're going to start seeing, if you have not started seeing already, non-sequential numbers. Like, let's say, for example, you look at the clock and you've been used to seeing 12-12 for a long time. Then all of a sudden you start looking at the clock and all of a sudden now it's like 11:49. You're like, that's not sin. And then all of a sudden you keep seeing 11:49. You're like, what's this all about? It's because you're heading into like level 2 of the energies, where once you get into signs 201, the equal numbers, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, then you get into the more complicated. It's like going from like algebra to geometry. And all of a sudden now you're going to put it, this is a proven fact. Don't feel bad, because I'm talking to a Sag who's like, Archer, I was great at algebra, but I sucked at geometry, or vice versa. That's how it works. There's like, it's very hard. Even Einstein was like, I don't like the geometry. It don't work for me. It does not equal square. Like, there's no way to get both of them right. I don't understand. Even me, I would rather do calculus than geometry. Have no clue why. And I still, to this day, as a math major, have no clue why there's letters in there. It doesn't make sense to me either. You are just coming into a level to clear this out and start seeing like all the non-sequential stuff going forward. See? Hierophant on the 2 of Swords. Have faith, because all the unexplainable, overwhelming emotions you've been feeling lately are going to start making a lot more sense to you, and you're going to wind up much more clear-minded in the week ahead. I love that for you. Oh my God, this is going to be another long reading, Sag. I'm sorry. I always try to keep it quick because I know everybody's got busy lives, but like there's a lot of messages that need to come out. Maybe it's just for a Sagittarius who's like, Archer, I haven't been able to find a tarot reading all week. None of them resonate in that. And I'm like, well, I don't do Patreons or extendeds or anything. I always do beginning, middle, and end. So maybe it's supposed to be long. I don't know. I work for God. I'm not allowed to stop channeling. I can't be like, oh, sorry, God, 20 minutes. I got to go. You really think I'd get to keep my job? God be like, oh, remember, there's no time in heaven, Archer. Best of luck. I just got to read the messages. The High Priestess. Oh, wow. That was a little bit of a penumbra veil coming in, wasn't it? Page of Pentacles on the Six of Cups. Oh, my gosh. You triggered this person's awakening, didn't you? With the Eight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. This is interesting, Sag, because it's like they were overcoming something as a result, though, of what you said during this fight. And over, like, what they said to you really got under your skin. Like, I'm literally feeling the vibes of like what this fight, they hit that one trigger where it like ripped right into your chest and pulled your heart out. And they were like, here, I don't care. Wow. Crosswatcher, what did you do? It takes a lot to hurt the Sagittarius. I mean, they're the centaur. They're pretty indestructible. So yeah. And it's like they had to overcome something. And there's a lot of fours. A lot of fours. The fours, like I was saying earlier at the beginning, the fours are the overcoming, rehabilitation. Sag, you never knew this person. You knew their addiction, didn't you? Whether it was drugs, sex, rock and roll, money, spending, whatever. You never met this person in a clear mind. They always had some kind of a fog or a veil in their head, and they would have done anything that it took to feed that. They kept choosing the addiction over you. Oh, so you never got to know the real person. And for the families of addicts, it can be rough. But this person, wow, this person realizes what they did to you. I think it's like, here's the thing. Some of you guys even actually met and you both got clean together because there's two Eight of Wands. So the original plan was that you guys were both going to work through something, and you did it. You found Jesus, whatever your version of that is, right? They're still working on it. Look at, there's still a little bit of ego here. It's Ringo's song, I'm the greatest, but when John Lennon sang it, right? So the thing on this is, they see you went all the way deep. You went so far down the rabbit hole, even I'm down here at the bottom, and you showed up and I'm like, hi, what are you doing here? And you're like, is this the bottom of the rabbit hole? I'm like, it's gonna be interesting. You want some popcorn or something? And you're like, is there a way out? And I'm like, no, it's cool. Right? And you're like, well, let's see what happens here. The whole thing is, but then you get back into this New Earth timeline with the Hierophant that's coming, Taurus energy, and then I'm there too, and I'm like, hi, I'm the New Earth ambassador. And you're like, wait, wasn't there one of you down there? And I'm like, what are you talking? Who? I don't. Wow, this person, yeah. See, this person was messy. They had to go a little deeper down the well. Casey Musgrave's vibes off of this deeper well. That song may resonate to you. Or you could be dealing with another Sag or possibly a Leo, because Casey's an August 21st Leo. And that song hit just then on this Two of Wands into the Five of Pentacles that leads right to the Ace of Pentacles. The deck was, I was holding the deck upside down. I'm man enough to admit it. I'm not gonna pull out 20 reversals and be like, oh, that's weird. What's that all about? It's the deck's being held in my hand up. So I'm man enough to admit it. Okay. Now I turned it right way. Two of Wands. I made a choice and I stuck with it. Oh my gosh, all the cards are reversed. I'm so Mystery Science Theater 3000. When I snoop and watch tarot and I see that, I'm like, turn the deck around. It's not glued to your hand. Everybody's allowed to read their own way, though. Okay. I'm not about to. It's like when that flute player, when Paul McCartney told him for Penny Lane, he's like, I need you to get as high up in the register as your instrument can go. And he's like, I can't get that high as what you're asking for. And Paul's like, oh, it's okay. Yes, you can. Right? So let everybody read their own way. Everybody's got free will. So I'm not going to be so picky. This person was very picky, right? Did this person change their name to like Kyle or Karen and become like in charge of the HOA or something? Because like they fed. They fed. I'm sorry, but they do. But thank God some of you rubbed off on them because they needed to slow their roll, and that's why they act like you so much. And that's why they talk about you so much, Page of Pentacles. Like, what would Sag do? What would Sag do? If that was a bumper sticker, or if they made a custom bumper sticker like off of Amazon, they would probably type that in as their text. What would Sag do? With a little archery arrow. So you rubbed off on them more than you realize. And that was what was needed because something hadn't been completed in their cycle. And so God had to step in unseen, separate you guys so they could go through this. And that's, because that is what got them to a point of no choice but cleaning up their act. You didn't do all this hard work for nothing. It's just the last phase of this. God literally was like, for the last phase of this, God was like, Sag, it's going to hurt. It's going to be a trigger of a fight, but we needed to protect you. We had to pull you aside because this person is, when they go through their dark night of the soul, it's going to be weird. So I know it hurts to have been apart from this person this long, for the Saggies waiting for the return, but it will happen with the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles, this is my U.S. Postal Service. Neither rain, sleet, snow, or natural disaster stops the Knight of Pentacles from being the only knight that finishes the race and gets the Ace of Pentacles to its destination. And on the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles is telling me, see, I knew like something about kids or adoptions or something, because that's Paul and Heather, but look how they see you as an angel on that Page of Pentacles, right? No pressure here, but you actually saved their life. God is straight up telling me without you, they may not have made it through this, okay? No pressure. Cross watchers, you owe Sag a thank you when you see him next. Anyways, I do see, when you talk to them next, I see a phone call off of this Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. So, hey, Sag, you know how you're getting all those like United States calls and spam calls, and it's them. And even the ones you answer, they still kind of freak out because they literally, their heart skips a beat when they hear you say hello. And it might happen a few more times, but then they'll actually build up the abilities to say, hi, it's me. Okay? I do see this phone call. Like, you're just going to get to a boiling point where you're like, this number keeps calling, whatever. Hello? Who is this? There you go, right? Maybe you guys moved, relocated, new phone numbers, new contacts, however God will put those pieces together. That's what will lead to you finding out that they've actually done the work. And much like how the Knight of Pentacles gets that Ace of Pentacles to its destination, you will find out that there's a chance here to get to know the real them if you are so interested. Interesting how I kept bringing up in this that you have free will too. But they do come in fresh with that Ace of Cups. Clean slate, let's try fresh. Not pick up where we left off. Hi, I want to get to know you again. Let's start over. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? And you're like, didn't I tell you that before? And they're like, I was total messed up. I don't remember. But you know, at least they're being honest now. That's a first, right? And they're like, no, I honestly was in a rough place. I don't remember what your favorite color was. I'm sorry, I don't remember. It's like that scene from Iron Man where Tony Stark's like, here's your strawberries, and she's like, the one thing I'm allergic to, and he's like, I knew there was a connection. So they might kind of Pagey Pentacles the attempt, but it is an Ace of Pentacles attempt, and you might seriously, internally, privately, even though you're going to keep some tough love on the outside, inside you might be like, it's hard to stay mad at you when you be cute like that. It's crap, right? But if it wasn't safe to proceed, High Priestess on the Ace of Cups, God would let him back into your life, okay? Okay. You of them could be born on the 1st or the 10th, the 3rd, the 13th, the 8th, possibly the 18th or 28th. The 9th is back. And number 9, number 9, number 9. Somebody could definitely be a life path number 9 or born on the 9th, 19th, or 29th. That's actually a pretty epic day because I've been tracking that same weird I saw Elvis in a UFO thing that NASA's tracking too. And do you know that they're estimating that it's going to pass by Earth somewhere around December 17th to December 19th. And granted, if it is aliens up there, we all know we don't care. But anyways, the aliens are the ones that are going to be like, oh God, we're going back by Earth. We're back in that galaxy again. Roll the windows up, lock doors, guys. Come on. Don't make eye contact. But Sag, especially like maybe 17th, 18th, and 19th Sages, when that energy of that thing swooping past us comes through, I got a feeling by the morning after, you're going to go through a major transformation and go into some real love vibes. I think it's the culmination of a level up for you. Your birthday, let alone the week ahead, the week ahead is going to be awesome. Your birthday is going to be epic. And then 2026 is going to be like you're in a whole new world. Maybe they come pick you up and you get the timeline jump with the aliens and everything, because usually they don't stop here. But they've been around for ages. They just don't like stopping here. But Ace of Cups to the High Priestess, King of Swords. If you're interested, you guys can Six of Pentacles get this back together and look at this eat at home. They're done with the player vibes, the going out vibes, the bar vibes. Even for my male Sages, it's the girls that are done going out with the girls until 1 a.m., right? Don't worry, they still look just as hot. It's okay, male Saggies. Oh, my word. Anyways, Sag, just, this person still says you are the absolute. Okay, I was going to try to make it nice and like beautiful or something. Hottest thing they've ever seen. That's the only word that I'm being allowed to spit out. Okay. Let's just get in the new person vibes. And everyone here, love that like for you, Sag. You guys totally deserve it, okay? And you know what? I'm going to do a real quick on the shout out. If you want to book a reading with me, I offer Zoom readings. I offer one-on-one readings, YouTube ones. I'll send you private links afterwards. It's an automated booking site now, so you can go pick your day, your appointment, and as soon as you book, I'll send you the link to your Zoom reading, or I'll send you a reach out and ask you for your questions and your details so I can read for you. But thank you for trusting me with your energies and all of this. And in any way, I look forward to helping you in any way I can. All right. Thanks for trusting me with your energies. And don't forget, if you are in or can be near Nashville, Tennessee, on September 14th, I will be going live for an All Signs in person for a public meetup. No ticket cost. If you can get there, you're welcome to come by, come on the channel, hang out with us. It's going to be just an awesome outdoor party. Might be at a venue. I'm still getting all the details. I'm busy, so it takes a long time for me and contacts to interact. But stay tuned and subscribe to the channel because I will let you know exactly where it is and when it is on September 14th in Nashville. Okay? So be there. And you can hang out, come on the channel, and it's all covered by the management companies. So there is no ticket cost. All you got to do is show up. And you can hang out. Bring a tarot deck, whatever you want to do. Just come and be a part of it. And also, the collabs are coming up. Me and Frankie, we had such fun time. It was like old times getting to read together. So we'll be doing more of those. The next one is coming up on September 21st. And then on October 18th, I get to do a Halloween collab with Selena from Love Fire Tarot. And that's going to be awesome. I don't know what I'm going to dress up as, maybe just tarot reader. I don't know. But subscribe to all the channels that are on my homepage here, the Archer Network, and hang out for all the collabs, meet and greets, and just be a part of the channel. The ones listed in the Archer Network, they're the ones I believe in, support, and trust. Okay? And thank you for letting me shout myself out. Please subscribe because I am working. Look, all Archer wants for Christmas is this 100,000K subscriber plaque, and we are so close. And so I'm announcing it early. All right, it doesn't cost you a thing. I don't want your money or nothing like that. Google pays me just fine. It's cool. I love it. You know, the thing on this is this, I just really want the plaque. So if we can get me up to 100K, I will do a live stream for us. And I will actually open it on camera, and it can be that we all earn this. It's our 100K plaque, not mine. Okay? So please subscribe, be a part of the fam, and hang out and check out the all signs and everything else. Okay? All the playlists are available. All right? And thanks, Sag. I love you. Still sorry this is such a long reading, but I just like reading for you. I'm not allowed to stop. So let's keep going. All right. What's up with this Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles showing up down here that popped? The repeating sixes could be strong with this one. You or them could be born on the 6th, 26th, 16th, 14th, or the 10th. Ace of Pentacles. This is new love. Five of Pentacles. Oh, I love that song. As soon as I saw the Five of Pentacles, I started hearing, it's Paul's song, but it's Paul McCartney and Wings. Good Night Tonight. I love that song. Don't say it. Say anything, but don't say good night tonight. Don't say it. So don't say, oh my gosh, they don't want you to leave when you're not around them. It's a tower moment. This person's going to be a little hooked on you in the Nine of Cups. You're a bit of their prayers being answered, but it's a bit of your prayers being answered too. That's the cool vibes on this. Look at that George Harrison with all of his guitars. Danny's a lucky boy. This is actually cool. This thing here is, this person is a bit of a young soul. George Harrison was the youngest member of the Beatles, right? But this person's actually a young soul. That's why they're a little younger at heart. And they're a little quiet and timid and closed off just like you are. You guys both want to take a chance because they see you as the Queen of Cups. You see them as the King of Cups. You guys know that somewhere spiritually there's a connection. And for my male Sages, here, I'll do it this way for you. They see you as the King of Cups. You see them as the Queen of Cups. You guys feel the energetical connection. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like, I know you. It's like the first time you met them. You know, the thing on this is that they're getting ready to make their move too with the Six of Pentacles on the Queen of Cups. What I'm seeing for this one, they might be a little timid or closed off because they had to heal back with this Five of Pentacles on the Five of Pentacles. When I get repeating messages like this, it always tells me, hey, Archer, look a little deeper into that card. All right? So as I go deeper into the don't say goodnight tonight, Parable of the Bleeding Woman, I'm just scrying in the cards. I'm not making out with the cards. Some people can scry in water. Some people scry in the air. I have to scry into the cards. It's just a thing I do. But you're going to find out that both of you guys either had been through a very traumatic breakup, all right, one that felt like the loss of a spouse. But I really feel that for some of you, this is a very specific message, but for some of you guys, either one or both of you guys have actually been widowed and experienced a great loss that has caused you to pause and protect your heart, because that is a very traumatic event, or it was at least a breakup that was that much, okay? And this person has taken the time to heal from it. And because of that, it's another Wizard of Oz reference, but they're a little rusty at this. Okay. And because they really like you, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and feel the Ace of Pentacles connection, just like how excited Paul was when he found that first Hoffner of his. The thing is here is that you guys are like both a little bit guarded just from what you've been through, but they're totally getting ready to King of Cups, Queen of Cups make their move. Yeah, the Six of Cups on the Six of Pentacles shows you guys might work together or do a collab, or maybe even in the public eye somehow, or like through a meetup or something, right? Because this is George Harrison and Ravi Shankar, and it's making me remember the concert for Bangladesh. So you guys might even, I think you're going to be going to like a concert or a meetup with this person. I think that's the vibes of like the first date vibes, like, because it hasn't been really going anywhere because both of you guys are unsure of like getting involved into a relationship, because it's like you guys, Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles tells me that both of you guys deep down inside, after having dealt with this Tower card in both of your lives, is that both of you guys are like, I'm being picky because I can't go through that again. My heart can't take it anymore. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm the same way. You're going to find out you guys, your lives have not mirrored like your twin flame did, like your karmic twin or your soulmate. When we've got, I mean, this is freaky. When we've got the King of Cups to the Queen of Cups, for some of you guys, this person is totally spiritual, or they read tarot or something, all right? But when we have the Six of Cups that flanks the King and the Queen of Cups, like a military flying formation, you guys are on a higher level. Okay, this is going to explain the confusion and everything for both of you guys. They just kind of hide it just like you do, but you're both beyond confused right now because you're not a soulmate. You're not a twin flame. You're not a twin flame soulmate. You're not an end-all be-all. This and you are on a very highly energetic level, a very rare, limited number out of the 144,000 light workers in the world, because you guys are the twin soul connection. That after the experiences you've gone through, oftentimes this can even lead to false starts and even periods of like tower moments. Because if you think the twin flame journey is epic, the twin soul vibe can be even deeper because you already have all of your energies. You've got the shadow work, the good, the bad, and everything. And now we're throwing everything in the pot and making chili, right? And you're like, oh, wow, did I sign up for this? And you know why? Because this one here, it's the greatest test. It's the hardest battle. And in the end, it's literally the Beatles song, Real Love. King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. You guys were literally made for each other. If you guys were chariots, you guys rolled down the assembly line, one in front of the other. The VIN numbers are like one number off or something. And the cool part is, even with what you guys have both been through, to quote a car reference for my car fans that are Saggies here, all the parts still match, original. Not a lot of burdens, not any bad stuff coming in. So we got two good people that have been like saved and fought the good fight. That's just, they are totally into you. And here's the thing, dude, or dudette. Remember, no gender in tarot. Some of y'all even have a gender neutral name too. But like a Tony, Cody, Sam, something like that. The thing on this is, they are totally sussing you out. Leo energy, big Leo, big Cancer, big, I don't know why, but I have to say it this way, Big Daddy Scorpio. Okay, there's a Scorpio, someone's like, I like it when you call me Big Papa. No, Scorpio, I already did your reading. Sit down. Go away. Stop it. The thing on this is they're testing you. This person must be spiritual or something, because they're like, oh, tarot, that's really cute. They got tarot decks at home and stuff, and they ran charts and synastries and all this stuff. They are totally, because of what they've been through, they're guarded, but they're already being like, yep. It's like Sagittarius is like a clone or a twin of my ex, but it's like all the good stuff that I always wanted my twin or my exes to be. Archer, this has got to be too good to be true, but I'm checking it out. So this is like me and your new person on the phone call in the evening being like, man, I met Sagittarius and I'm telling you, I'm feeling some type of way. What should I do? And I'm like, why are you talking to me? You should probably call Sagittarius and tell them that, because I'm flattered, but I'm not Sagittarius. I'm Archer. Right? And so they're, oh yeah, I should talk to them. So they're sussing you out, and then they're talking to all the friends and the coworkers about like how dreamy you are and the way they're starting to feel. That whole vibe of the whole watching you walk away thing. Come on, oh my gosh, Crosswatcher. No, actually, that's Sagittarius decision. I'm not saying that line. Just because you buy Sag dinner doesn't make it. Sag free will. It's free will. I'm not looking. Whatever you want to do, it's cool. The thing on this is though that they're making changes in their life every time you check off another box. Okay, where it's like too good to be true, right, Sandra? So what I'm seeing here is that they're coming forward in the week ahead, and they're kind of like, I have been awoke to this connection. I can't find anything wrong with Sagittarius. The only thing left that they're sussing out is themselves to be like, am I ready for this? Is this too good to be true? No, Crosswatcher. I've dealt with a lot of Sagittariuses in my days, and they are the most honest sign in the Zodiac. You can trust a Sagittarius. I literally think my crown chakra just energized. Literally, they're having this conversation like right now with somebody, a parent or a best buddy or a friend or the best girlfriend of theirs for the male Saggies. And they're finna call you afterwards and be like, well, I'm out of options. Sag checks all the boxes. Let's go for it. 9 of Cups. To the King of Cups, to the Queen of Cups, and the real love. I love this for you. Some of you guys, I'm seeing something about lilies, the flowers, that may resonate. Or somebody here loves getting flowers or keeping like indoor house plants or something like that. But for some reason, the plants really resonate. Or this dude's like, somebody here might even be a florist or a gardener or something. I don't know. Take it how it resonates, all right? And then wish well for the parts that don't on those that it does. I love this for you. Get your 9 of Cups on. Your prayers are being answered. They haven't been unheard. You're Sagittarius, so it just took a little longer to get your order than everybody else because you're Sag. You deserve top shelf. You know? Ordinary doesn't do for the only sign with 5 syllables, all right? Remember that, Crosswatchers. And remember that this will resonate to any placement of Sagittarius in your chart, because you are not just your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts, or it makes you awesome sauce like that. You get all the knowledge and all the luck. I love this for you. Thanks for being here, Sag, and check out all the other readings and everything. And otherwise, until next time, I'll see you.